Hi guys. So I had planned on, okay, first of all, I'm trying to get used to this whole sideways camera thing. So I don't know if I'm looking at the camera or if I'm looking at the screen. I got to get used to this. Okay. I'm sorry. But anyway, I had fully planned on coming on here bitching about not getting my newest Zepbound prescription for the month 3. I was supposed to pick it up on Friday. I got a text that said, "Hey, we're processing. Your prescription. We'll send you a text when it's ready." And then I got another text that said, "Oh, hey, by the way, we had to order it, so we'll send you a text when we get it. And if you don't hear from us in 2 business days, just give us a call." That was Saturday. So obviously Sunday I didn't do anything. I was very upset. The last time I took my shot at the end of month 2 was on last Thursday, not the one that just passed, but the one before that. So I've gone 7, 8, 9, 10 days, 11 days without since my last shot. They're only supposed to last 6 days or 7 days rather. And I'm like 3 days over. So I was really kind of pissed off and aggravated because, like, do I need to call you ahead of time, a week in advance, and be like, "Hey, my prescription is coming up. Do you have it on site? Do you need to order it?" Like, I didn't know. And so I planned when I was leaving work, I was going to get on here and I was going to talk about how I was really upset about this and how I had, really hoped that not being able to get my medicine would be a problem for me. And then also I didn't know when I was going to get it. And so of course, now I have to deal with the side effects all over again. I've been through 2 months, 8 shots, and got through some pretty nasty side effects, if I do say so myself. Thankfully, I only threw up 1 time, but regardless, the rest of them were horrible. The only good thing that came out of this is I could poop today with no problem. I pooped normal. It was great. Sorry if it's TMI, but that's just part of it. Because it slows down your digestion, it slows down your bowels, it slows everything down. So if you want to poop, got to take a laxative, got to take a stool softener, or it's not going to happen. Anyway, so I got in the car and I was just like, I'm going to go home and I'm going to do this and I'm going to bitch about it and about how I don't want to have to deal with these side effects all over again. And then I got in the car and I pulled out my phone and I saw I had a text message and it was the pharmacy saying that my prescription was ready. So I did go to the pharmacy. I did get my next month, so month 3. And I did pay $75. That's what my cover is as far as my insurance goes. And then I came home and I took it because I wanted to get it in my system as quickly as possible. I was also, another worry that I had was, like, I'd lost so much weight and I was consistently losing, and I didn't want there to be like a week or 2 where I didn't lose anything, or heaven forbid I gained something, because while overall I've lost 40.2 pounds since July. If you don't know, I started in July. I did phentermine and some vitamin shots and counting calories. And then I started the weight loss shot in January. And I think with the weight loss shot, I've lost like 16 pounds. So whatever the difference is, like 20 something pounds on my own, and then started the shot. But anyway, I didn't want there to be a gain of any kind, because you can get defeated, you know, especially when you've been working so hard on it. And I've gotten to the point where people are actually noticing and they're like, "CJ, you're looking really good. You know, I can really tell you've lost weight. I can really like, a lot of the thing for somebody with chronic pain, when you lose even just 5 pounds, it eases the pain. So I've had a lot of pain differential, I guess. Like, there's some things that don't bother me as much as they used to, or anymore, as a matter of fact. So that's really nice, and I didn't want to have to like deal with that and then go back to that again. So anyway, thankfully, I was able to get my shot today. It's only, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, today is Monday. So 4 days passed when I really should have taken it. Fingers crossed. Can I do that? I have a hard time crossing fingers, but fingers crossed that I don't have to deal with any of the side effects from month 1 and 2, and that it's just smooth sailing. Now, I don't know if I told you guys this or before or not, or if this is a first video of mine you're seeing. I went to the doctor and I got this shot. I got 2.5 milligrams. This is what you start on. And I got the first month. And then the second month, I was supposed to go up to 5 milligrams, which is, I guess, like the standard thing that you maintain on. And then if you hit a plateau, you're supposed to go up to 10 milligrams. And then that's a max for the shot that I have, which is Zepbound, Zepbound. It was just in February, approved by the FDA for weight loss. It is not a drug for the diabetics. It's not Ozempic. It's not Wegovy. Those are, you know, primarily drugs for diabetics. Zepbound, and I think it's called Manjaro, I think is the Zepbound version of Wegovy. It is specifically for weight loss. Okay, so we're hoping that with that, the diabetics who need their Ozempic and Wegovy and things like that, they can get them, and then the people that are needing the weight loss part of it can get switched over, or like the supply will be easier to get to the people who need it. That was one of my biggest concerns when I talked to my doctor at the end of last year, and he mentioned Ozempic. I was like, I do not want to take medicine from somebody who needs it. I would rather be fat than cause harm to somebody else because of, you know, I wanted to lose some weight. Like that, to me, that doesn't make sense. But he did say that he agreed with me and he wasn't going to do that for me. And then he put me on the Zepbound, and my insurance covers it. It's like, it's a couple $1,000s. It's like $17,000 or something like that. And my insurance covers everything except for $75. And I'm blessed for that. Because I also do an HSA, health savings account, every year, and to cover, because I'm on daily medication for some mental illnesses and, you know, physical chronic pain shit. So I always make sure that I have money for my medicines, my monthly meds, which is why I have the health savings account. And I highly recommend it if you don't have one, but you have the ability to get one. I'm more than happy to answer any questions about that. If you have them, just, you know, leave a comment. Going back, I was supposed to have a 5 milligram on the second month. Unfortunately, they fill it at a 2.5, so I was really concerned. And I paid for it because, you know, I needed it. And the guy was like, oh, well, you know, just call your doctor and then let us know. We can get the prescription. And he was like trying to take the bag from me. And I was like, I've already paid for this. I'm going to keep it just in case. Because, you know, it was a Friday. I was like, I don't know how long it's going to take the doctor to answer me. I need to make sure I keep this medication. So when I did go talk to my doctor about it, I think I had an appointment a couple weeks ago. He said that since I was doing so good on the 2.5, that he wanted me to stay there for a couple more months to just like maintain, you know, and then if I hit a point where I was at a plateau, or it wasn't working anymore, then we would bump me up. And I think that's a good idea. I'm like that with my mental health meds too. Like, I know what the top out is, and I don't want to get there because the meds that I'm on are working. And so I always, what's the word I'm looking for? Tune in to my body, and check in with myself. And I know if my medication is just not quite working as much as it needs to be. And then I know the threshold, right? Like I've been doing this for a while. So I know the point where when my head starts fucking up, and I start thinking certain things, or I start feeling certain things, like those are my triggers, and I need to get an increase in my meds. And so I'm trying to learn that with my weight loss. I mean, it's a learning process. So that's how I feel. I also feel like I've kind of like rambled a lot here. I don't know how to edit videos or anything like that, so you guys are gonna get like the crazy. I do have a couple more videos planned. I'm gonna try and put them all on YouTube, which is why I'm doing the sideways video instead of the up and down video like I normally do. If you've been on my Facebook, or you know, you're friends with me and you've seen my previous videos, they were all vertical instead of horizontal, because that's what I'm used to, you know, just being me instead of like the whole scene. I'm gonna try and retape those videos in this way so that I can put it on YouTube for more people. And then I do have a couple other health videos that I wanna make. One of them's about pooping in a box. If that's exciting to you, let me know and I'll put that up as quickly as possible. Meanwhile, I still have to poop in the box. It is what it is, right? Anyway, that's all I got for you tonight. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them in the comment section. Subscribe. If you want to hear more, hit the notification button. I appreciate you immensely. I don't care what that other person said. You're amazing. And I want you guys around. So I'll see you on the next video, hopefully.